Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a 1 to 2 question tarot card reading. I also have included here in this reading Keepers of Light Oracle card deck that I'm going to pull out one card for you in the end. I also have these crystals that are good for you. An amethyst, which I think you know these crystals already, really good for stress relieving, to bring calmness. Tiger's eye for grounding. Whenever you feel all over the place, it helps with that energy to just bring balance again. I love tiger's eye. I love using tiger's eye during the moon cycles. Sorry, my baby woke up for a little bit, but I'm going to try to not talk so loud, so hopefully you could hear me. I'm trying to get really close to the mic. Okay, the last crystal I have is black obsidian. This focuses on taking away anxiety, negative thinking, negative energy. It just absorbs all that negative vibrations that just cause frustration and fear. Okay, so we're going to start your reading. I'm going to sage really quickly. I need to buy a new lighter because my lighter's getting bad. Alright, so I'm going to sage cards. Alright, so let's begin. I'm going to start praying really quickly. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth that is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I ask spirit guides and angels of the person I am focused on to reveal to her now what she needs to know in this present time. I ask spirit guides of mine to help me interpret the information to her in the best of my abilities, and that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. I am now open to the spirit world as well, so any healing, guiding messages to pass on to her to bring any clarity or guidance, I'm open to receive. Anything of negative vibration, negative energy is not welcomed in this card reading, as I ask to receive information from God's purest intention, God's white light. Thank you. Alright, so your first question I have here, it says, I'm recently pregnant and I'm going through so much emotionally and it's draining every bit of me. I heard that when this happens as a girl. Do you see that for me? Alright, so let's begin here. So I'm going to shuffle here, and my first question is to see if it's a girl. I have a feeling it is a girl, but let's see what the cards have to say. What's happening here is that usually in pregnancies on an emotional and spiritual level, the fact that you're very draining, obviously it's symptoms and things like that, but what causes this emotional exhaustion is that usually when the female is pregnant, a lot of like energetic spiritual stuff, like spiritual suppressed emotions come through more vulnerable during a pregnancy, because obviously you're carrying a very pure spirit, a pure life. It's a child, it's a baby. So what happens is, this happened to me with my daughter. You start releasing and being vulnerable to allowing these suppressed emotions to just unveil itself. It's very, very exhausting, but they just start coming out. Obviously, it's a hormones, but then it's like a spiritual, experience too that's happening right now, as the spirit itself is trying to get itself used to being an earthly being. So there's a lot of spiritual things going on with you right now. A lot of I would say old stuff from like your other pregnancy pregnancies too. So other old stuff from your emotions from the old pregnancies are now coming in this pregnancy. So it's all like combining itself right now, okay? So I'm gonna pull it out from here. All right. All right. So yes, it is a girl. The cards are showing that it's a girl. All right. So it's a kind of thing where uh, this card represents a form of celebration, a form of feeling happy about something, about a blessing or a new event. So obviously this is focusing on your pregnancy. The fact that it's reversed, it just means that you're very exhausted, like you said, you're very drained, a lot's going on. So you really didn't think you were gonna feel like this, but you are feeling like this. So it's a kind of thing where you didn't expect yourself to feel like this towards something that's like a celebration, that's like a blessing. Okay, I know you're happy about it, but then in a way you're just very drained and exhausted, and it's causing like negative things to come through. Okay, it's very nice because it also focuses on the positive cards here. You have two positive cards. This card focuses on the fact that you're going through the fact that you're holding this baby now. A lot of creativity is flowing through you. Okay, a lot of creativity. There's a lot of things have to do with art, things like that. So it's the art form of creativity that's flowing through you right now, emotionally as well. And there's a possibility too that this baby will be really into the arts. That this baby will be very creative. Okay, so there's a lot referring to this pregnancy as well. Okay, I also see here, hon, this card saying, I know it's hard. I know all of this is like very difficult, but they're saying have patience and be patient, that it's just temporary, you know, like you're going through this, but as time progresses, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, that all like happened, and now look where we are now. So time's gonna pass by fast, this card is saying, and just to have patience, you know, have patience towards this whole new journey, this whole new chapter that you're embracing. Okay, the whole point is to stay sane, so to find things that make you happy while you're home, if you have the time, because I know you have children, so you know you have your boys, so it's very, very difficult. But when you have a little bit of peace time, when the kids are sleeping, or I know you're exhausted itself, maybe close your eyes a little bit, meditate, pray, or even when you take a shower or when you have a bath, pray in the bath. That's like the best time for me because no one's bothering me and I'm taking a shower. And when my boyfriend's watching my daughter. So this card's just saying find ways to stay sane and stay grounded. That's what that tiger's eye crystal is really for as well, to stay grounded. You need to stay grounded. If not, you're going to lose yourself and lose yourself off balance, and you don't want to do that, okay? So you have two beautiful positive cards here, and then you have this card of just reflecting how you're feeling about this pregnancy right now, okay? All right, so I do feel like it's going to be a girl. It's just what's happening here is that all those that drain, exhaustion, yes, it's a symptom, but it's also suppressed emotions from like your other pregnancies and things you've gone recently that it unravels during a pregnancy. That always happens spiritually. It like all your emotions like unravel, and like your true shadow work, your true shadow sides like come out during a pregnancy. So it's like not just emotionally draining and physically, it's also spiritually draining. Okay, but find ways to soothe those moments. Allow your emotions to come through. Try to vent to your husband. Try to write things down in a journal. Um, do yoga. Like I know you don't have time, but If you can find like 5 minutes. I do some yoga. I put like YouTube videos like 10 minutes to do yoga in the morning or when they're sleeping, when my baby's sleeping. And I do some yoga. It's like breathing work. It's really, really helpful, hon, okay? All right. Your next question is, okay, what your guides have to say. So I'm going to pull 3 more cards from here in regards to like it being a second question, and then I'll pull out 1 card from here. And this will be focused more on what your guides have to say. But this is just going to be tips and guidance coming through in the tarot cards for you, okay? All right. I love these cards. So, little tips for you to know. Right now, you may feel scared or feel like you have no control of what's going on because of everything that you've been feeling. Okay, so this card just focuses on like that form of frustration, that form of just worry and concern, and feeling like you don't have control of what's going on because of this whole process with the pregnancy. Okay, they're saying sometimes you can't control the things you can't control, but don't, that fear, that worry, or the frustration, give it to your angels and your guides, okay? Because in the end, it's only going to bring turmoil. All right, sorry, hon. My baby woke up, so kind of had to have my mother-in-law watch her now since I'm back. All right, so I had this card here because I was discussing about the whole concept of frustration and worry, and giving it to your guides, not having control of the situation, feeling like you have no power over the situation. So then I also have here, now going on to the second card, this is a very, how do I say it? It's a very calming card because it means that anything can happen. There's so much to look ahead of you. Like, don't allow yourself to feel negative about things or worried about things because it shows there's a lot going on here. One thing I do have to say is it looks like there's a possibility of a move to a different state, a different city, like moving somewhere else or moving somewhere. So keep that in mind, okay? There's something about a possibility of moving to a different place, moving somewhere else, okay? So this card is just saying there's many possibilities, and there's also a possibility in the future, near the future, future prospects, a move like away from where you live, so like moving somewhere else, okay? But this is saying that you can't really, you really don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of possibilities of what could happen. So you kind of have to just stay open. And that's the calming part about it. Like, in the sense of there's no need to worry because there's so many possibilities. So in this time, all you can do is just wait, just wait. Okay. But I do see a move, and I do see somewhere going, a possibility of moving somewhere else. Okay. But there's a lot, there's a lot that could happen, but we're not for sure on what's coming your way. Okay, we're not for sure because it's just so many possibilities, and you're just looking ahead of those possibilities. Okay, but keep in mind that future prospects about a move or going somewhere, moving somewhere, or going to another place. All right. Now, what's going to help you with this draining and exhaustion towards this pregnancy is finding a balance and time management. Now, I know that's very difficult when you have children, and being a mother and taking care of a household. It's very, very difficult. I understand completely. So it's more of just finding the time management when you can't, managing your time better. Finding that will bring that balance, that balance that is needed. And it will possibly help you, help your mind more, help you not feel as exhausted because you're being organized and you're balancing it out. Okay, so there's something focused here on time management. Time management is an issue, and once you can manage time better, it will allow you to have a little bit of breathing time, okay? Or it'll allow you to be more organized or in that aspect, okay? But it will definitely bring you balance, hon. Definitely bring you balance, okay? So I'm going to pull out one card here now from Keepers of the Lights. This is your message that's going to come through for your guys. Wow. So this literally just flew out. I don't know if you noticed, but it literally flew out. So I'm going to read it for you. It says Lady Nada. Look how beautiful. She's beautiful. And it says, Heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive balance. Which is funny because we just spoke about balance. So I'm going to read her message to you. Okay? Very pretty card. I think she's gorgeous. Look how beautiful with her blonde hair and the roses. And very pretty. I'm going to see here. Here we go. So this is your message today, hon. The cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreak, and letdowns. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You're reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, which it represents that divine love you have inside your womb, your bundle of joy, there are no obstacles to overcome once you realize there's true love present and divine love is present. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels of your life. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you. Okay? Lady Nada is said to be another incarnation of Mary Magdalene, but even the energies are slightly different. Lady Nada is mighty spiritual priestess of love who once existed in the land of Atlantis. So I think I told you one of your past lives as well was in Atlantis. I don't remember, but I think I told you this before. She is a life force that helps us awaken our heart to the divine love we deserve. I think I told you have past lives as an extraterrestrial starseed and in Atlantis. The light keeper whose essence allows the light within our heart to expand, revealing a true, real, naked, and vulnerable aspect of our soul. She brings an opportunity to experience divine love, whether through a relationship, adventure, or experience. So right now, all this overflow feelings, exhaustion, drain, everything is just a way for you to get closer to that concept of divine love towards yourself. This baby is going to bring that divine love towards yourself. It's already doing this, and it's ready in the process. So the card's just basically saying to trust it. Once you trust this, all it's just going to balance itself out. Okay, so but there is definitely an awakening happening right now with you, and it obviously is in regards to this pregnancy. Okay, so it's more of just finding ways to stay sane, finding ways to realize you're not losing yourself. You're still there. And also finding ways to cope with this emotional time. Like I said, with meditating, praying, maybe taking a walk, going outside. I know it's really hard because I remember when I was pregnant, I was just tired all the time. I never wanted to do anything. So it's really, really hard. But with those things like yoga, meditation, things like that will help tremendously. Or even just relaxing in your bed. When you're relaxing, just close your eyes for like 5 minutes when you're about to go to sleep, So these are the tips that I've received for you, hun, from your guides, and this is the little message that came through. I very much hope you enjoyed this reading, and I send you lots of love to your beautiful baby, that the pregnancy goes well, it goes smoothly, and eventually that you start feeling better. I pray that as well the labor goes well and that this baby grows to be healthy, strong, and lives a long and happy, healthy life, and that you as well is protected and kept safe, strong, and healthy in the process and during labor, and that you both are happy together, and that the arrival of this baby is an eternal positive blessing. So I send you lots of love from the heavens above. Thank you so much for allowing me to read you, hun. It was a pleasure. And I send lots of love to you and your family and your boys, all right? Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye now.